like couldn't be more fucking close to what we want to do. We're playing music that we've always wanted to play, and I can't really put it any other way. Like, even if no one else fucking likes it, I don't care, because I'm really fucking proud of this record. This is something that, you know, I always knew we had in us, and something I always wanted to put down. And, you know, if it flops, then I'm wrong. I can't do anything about that, do you know what I mean? But it's very fucking close to us. We've never ever written an album and just been like, boys, this is good. Do you know what I mean? This is good. Like, all of us have been really fucking involved all the way through. Normally, like, drummer goes in, everyone else fucking stays at home, and the guitarist goes in, but we've all been together throughout the whole recording process, because all of us are so fucking stoked over what's going on. Like, we're really into it, so we're just like, just hope everyone else fucking agrees, man.
And where did the songwriting aspect come from? Did you write songs kind of born out of the way you guys felt when you come back from America and you were really unhappy, or did you just wait until you're all together and the vibe was right?
Do you mean lyrically, or?
Yeah, lyrically.
Lyrically, I've gone a lot of places on this album lyrically. Like, I like to like give big fuck yous to people in my lyrics without them knowing about it. Like, if someone does something in a situation, I'll just write about how it makes me feel and what I want to do to them. But I've done, like, there's a song on this on the new one called, I'm not going to say what it's called. It's about Peter Sutcliffe, the Yorkshire Ripper, because I'm well into my serial killers. Not because I'm mental, but I really enjoy, like, me and my girlfriend will sit down and watch loads of documentaries and stuff, because I find the human mind fucking fascinating.
Yeah.
How, like, someone can be that fucking deluded that they think going out and killing prostitutes with a hammer is fine.
We'd just like to reiterate that we don't condone any of this behaviour.
No, not at all. if you read the lyrics, I'm that's what it is. I'm not glamorising the fact.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much saying that I just tell this guy's story, and it's kind of like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But musically, we started writing a lot of it when we was in Europe. We took a studio on the road with us and set it up in our dressing room every day, and programmed drums and just wrote riffs. And again, because we had nothing to do all day, for about 6 hours a day, we'd sit in a room like this with a computer set up over there, guitar pod, program drums, and sit there, and all of us would write together. I don't think we've ever done that, so it's going to be good.
Obviously shows that you guys are in a good place, which is
Yeah,
nice to hear.
like, we got all of our brothers back, and I think that was the problem. We lost our way slightly over the time, you know. We signed to Metal Blade, and we were like, oh yeah, things are going to be fucking different, man. And, you know, you've still got to fucking work hard, and I don't think we were, you know, when you're younger and you're like, you think you're going to get signed to a fucking label like Blade or Roadrunner or fucking whoever, you think that, like, automatically things are good, and it's not. If anything, it's harder. And we had to exercise a few demons and try and work out, like, how the fuck do we do this? Like, we thought that was the answer to, like, being comfortable and being able to do it, and it wasn't. So it was all of a sudden we were like, fuck, like, how do we make it? How do we carry on? It's just taken us about 8-9 months just to get all that sorted and all locked together now and ready to go.
I think that's kind of one of the things, isn't it? It's the dream versus the reality. Because like I say, when you're younger, a lot of bands have that, you know, if we can get a label, we'll be set, we'll have money, we'll have houses, cars, and then you get there, and like you say, a lot of bands still in your position are signed, but are like living off like pot noodle dinners and things like that because there's still like no money.
Yeah.
And I think that's what really shows.
We live, if we're on tour, we live on our rider. If a venue doesn't give us something, then we don't eat. That's the reality of the situation. If you're a fucking promoter out there and a band asks you for, like, not even a difficult rider, like if it's something like bread and cheese, like, or any kind of fucking food, and you're like, oh, we can't afford it. I'm like, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean? Like, we'd be touring, we'd be in the middle of fucking Switzerland, and it doesn't really happen in Europe. People in Europe are, like, promoters in Europe are a lot better than the UK, but, like, if we're out in the UK for like 2 weeks and we'll get to, like, fucking London and they give you 6 packets of crisps and 2 cans of Coke to feed you and your crew. It's like, mate, do you know what I mean? What the fuck are you supposed to do with that? We're not asking for a lot, you know. We don't go out and demand fucking 100 grand a show. You know, we've all got fucking mouths to feed, we've all got rent to pay. If it isn't good enough that people can now go on the internet and take our music for free,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? But now we've got to pay for ourselves to be on the road, I don't think so. If it ever got to that point, we would just say, look, thank you to everyone, but, you know, we can't fucking live like this.
And
that will never happen.
and aside from yourselves, what other sort of metal bands that you've toured with or that you've seen coming up from the UK that are out there that you're kind of supporting as well?
Pretty much any band from the UK, man. I know we spoke about Bring the Horizon earlier, but fuck me, their new album, I've never been so proud of a British band in the past kind of 5 years. I think it's absolutely unbelievable. I love it. And, you know, I'm really fucking pleased that they've gone in a direction that really, really suits their sound. I think they've all grown up a bit as well, because they were fucking young when they started, to be fair. They got everything too early, and they've had to kind of go back to go forward. And, you know, fair play to them, hats off, because that record's fucking sick.
So that's the one pick.
That's the one pick, yeah.
And what's happening for Malefice now? You guys are finishing this tour, and then you're gonna take a break over Christmas, and then start getting ready for next year.
No, I finished this tour. I have tomorrow off, and then I'm in the studio for 2 weeks, which will take me through to the 16th, 17th of December. Have a couple of weeks off, and then straight after Christmas, I think the day after Boxing Day, we go into rehearsal space, sorting out. When you hear our new album, you know what I mean. There's lots of different layers, so we need to bring that across live. So we need to get into an environment where we can decide how we're going to do it live. So that's going to take a couple of weeks, but busy, busy, busy.
And hopefully we're going to be seeing a lot more of you next year.
Yeah, man, you fucking will. You won't be able to get rid of us.
And have you got a message out there for the guys that are going to be watching this? Any Malefice fans?
Just fucking thank you, man. Like, keep coming to our shows. We'll come and hang out. We're not one of these bands that sits in our dressing room thinking we're wicked. We're always out by our merch stand, meeting people. If you want to meet us and come and have a drink with us, come and have a fucking drink with us. Without you, there is no fucking point to a show. There's no one there. So come out, party with us, hang out, and we'll get drunk.
And bring some food just in case the rider's been
Bring
slack.
food, yeah.
Thanks, man. Wicked.
Thanks, man. Cheers.